But Na'Vi have already broken streaks. They picked up their first playoff match of the year after 7 playoffs just yesterday.
Na'Vi start on a comfortable map. And they'll find a comfortable set of entries. Mikaze! What a way for him to start!
Oh, that's not a good sign for Spirit. He at least had a slow start yesterday. He at least took a half to warm in. Coming out with a bang. Zwei doesn't get to play. He even fired off early. It's all theirs. Zwei holds on. Zontix looks for that boost. And Na'Vi resmoked the window. There's that peek up. They're so prepared for his position.
Zontix was holding for that exact play. And right as he reconsiders, that's when Na'Vi move in.
Donk's in the game now.
Gets his first kill on the board in this rifle round, and that's going to send Na'Vi away from Donk, away from him in the connector, right in to the Shiro AWP.
Short though, missed comp.
Wrapped on by Alexi, and that AWP only gets to fire off once. Scrambling around for the retake now at Team Spirit. 3 players grouping over in market. Do they want to give this a go? You've seen them save in similar situations, but they're all so close. They might go fishing here, see if something presents itself. Na'Vi have played very, very safe in these post plants. They don't want to give Spirit a reason to go for this. And it feels like Alexi's pieced together where everyone is. There's so much spam out through the market. They're playing anti to this position. Bit gets out with his life. And still in the picture for now. It's that swing out that gets punished. Donk and Zwei battling back in. And Donk has landed in the Langsters.
How does he win that? They line up. That's the easiest clutch Na'Vi are ever going to get. 1 bullet more would win that round, and Donk somehow survives. I was about to credit how well played the round was for Na'Vi. Getting into that position, not committing to the window boost after getting spotted. Donk re-smoking himself in connector, providing a path for Alexi to find Shiro alone in the B bomb site, all whilst Zwei's time is being wasted in window. But that swing from backside lets Spirit back in, lets Donk get going.
And it was when that pressure mounted, that was when Na'Vi started to fall. Look at Mikaze's passing. A point to prove for the young gun in Na'Vi.
Wow.
And single-handedly, he is torn through this B site. And if this is the game we can expect to see out of Mikaze, who is, if yesterday was him kind of testing the water on the stage games, finding himself, having a go on that recovery arc and finishing strong in a dominant Ancient.
Mikaze double entry, bomb down, Spirit save. Donk and Zwei don't get to play. Is this Na'Vi looking to avoid the 2 power pieces on this A-bomb site?
So Na'Vi went passive there. His push doesn't net anything for Team Spirit.
Donk may be avoided again.
Finds himself over towards that B site, and that's right as Na'Vi head out into A. Shiro from down under gets deleted, and here's the help from Bit out through Palace. Na'Vi once more dodge Donk, pick correctly, get into this A play. Mikaze with the 1G. I hope that doesn't cost Na'Vi here.
He ran into his own HE grenade, completely missed it. That's opened the round back up. That's made this possible for Spirit. Low health on 2 players, but Donk denied by Bit. And Na'Vi, if they don't overface, if they don't overpeak, this round should be theirs for the taking. A little mistake cost them nothing in the long run. Donk avoided again. And Na'Vi with a dominant lead. Definitely a frustratingly cooled game, I think, for Spirit. They've had a lot of stacks. They've had a lot of different setups. Positions that may be hard to read here for Na'Vi, but they've avoided them every single time. And when you're starting your rounds 5v3, certainly makes it easier. Oops.
It's fine though, Mikaze. You're playing like a beast right now. Everyone gets to kill themselves once in these stage games.
Donk deciding to save his HE grenade for an A execute. It's very quiet. It can feel predictable at this point. That's why the rotation's coming in from Shiro. Donk can use his nade to break his smoke as Na'Vi announce their presence.
Once more, it's Mikaze out first. Throw it into a crossfire. He can't get past Sway and Shiro. It's going to fall to the rest of the pack. Bits had some really nice rounds out here through Palace, but this will require something special. Ema on his mid-lurk. Removes one, and with 45 seconds left, this might prove a tantalizing slowdown for Na'Vi.
Even if they don't commit, just the question for Spirit might make a rotation be cool. Chopper's going to start to investigate this, and Na'Vi have no other idea in mind. They will recommit. A little bit delayed. Chopper playing for both sites right now. He's going to be able to flank this in the post plant. Someone's got to live.
Yeah, that's the problem, right?
Spirit, and it doesn't look like their positions are allowing them to do so. They are fighting for the round.
Having him on this flank is all well and good if the site players stay alive. It's if they crumble.
Timing is still good.
Chopper will get here, and they are both low. The round is still very much alive. Chopper on this MP9, he can't pick up another gun. He can't give the sound cue. He needs the element of surprise. He's going to try and play trigger discipline. Even gets away from him. And wonderful with the turn. Something feels different today in this matchup for Na'Vi.
Oh, that timer in the back of your head just screaming, turn around, and Wonderful checks him out. They sneak a player up and behind with no one paying mind to this position. Zwei moves in. Good check for Zwei, holds his own. Donk traded after one. Na'Vi collapsing onto this bomb site.
And it's just more of these crisp entries out of Mikaze. He still has more to do in this round. Zontix lands the dink. Mikaze's been softened up, and Zontix... Oh! What? You thought he could have finished the job right there!
How?
But Mikaze's just the gift that keeps on giving for Na'Vi.
No business winning that fight.
3 kills deep, and he still wants more. This guy doesn't know when it's enough. And we've seen this one before, Chopper. Late out through ramp. Wonderful holding on the orb. Mikaze 1 kill away from an ace. It's wonderful. Once more to sniff out Chopper's flank.
You can't argue with how Zontix played that. It was to perfection. He gives up the angle to the orb. He doesn't let Wonderful peek him. He knows he's found a dink. He needs one bullet, one shot onto Mikaze. He cannot connect it. Lightning fast here for the young player.
The thing that made Donk so exciting when he exploded onto the scene was showing up to the spot X, not feeling any of the pressure, playing his heart out, and
you at least thought they had a final berth here. Na'Vi are doing everything they can to disprove that. 7-1 starts. A broken buy. Donk with the only rifle trying to put it to use.
Gonna find one through the smoke. This is also a big pickup from Chopper at the B site. 5v3 for Team Spirit. This is the best spot they've been in yet. This has to be their round, and Donk is determined to make it so. Another clean kill from Mikaze. Ball's rolling on this. And once more, it's Wonderful and Mikaze trying to save Na'Vi. They lose their front man, and there's Donk with the crushing blow for a third. Finally, Spirit get back on the board with something. It takes their 3-piece out of Donk on the hero gun to get them there.
Na'Vi setting up their new piece for success. Orb on orb, head to head. Shiro locks it in. Spirit need this round desperately. Their economy on the line. Zwei, headshot coming out of the Palace. Bit won't get more than one. 4 on 2, Spirit holding strong.
Ema going to start to walk up through short. Now, there is a player deep in the apartments. There's also this rotate instantly arriving at the market side. Ema's got a lot of angles to keep watch of here as that bomb tries to cross. And Zontix playing late.
That's it.
Is going to drop that bomb out in no man's land. There shouldn't be time for Ema to win this. Spirit continue to tighten their grasp. And it's another multi-kill from Donk to see them through.
All right, slow to start, strong to finish, perhaps. Na'Vi should know it better than most after their game yesterday in that quarterfinal. Spirit waking up.
Alexi trying to pull the wool over their eyes. And then they've got Mikaze as the fire starter out through the apartment. Spirit, 2 players on the short side. Chopper holds on, and that is a serious blow to deal to Na'Vi. Alexi's also found in mid. 3 versus 5 here. As the bomb crosses in, all of Spirit start to arrive. It's a good pickup for Wonderful. But this is starting to tighten on the B play. Donk ahead of the smokes will get found out. 3 on 5 for Na'Vi, and they've still got 3 players fighting. Shiro plays his hand now, determined to be the difference maker, the guy to recover this round. Team Spirit! Talked about him reinventing himself. Shiro showing it off here. Only wonderful, his Orping counterpart left to beat. And Spirit will go on to recover this half. 4 straight down the stretch. There's still fight left in them. Spirit were able to break on through at the tail end of that half. They've given themselves a scoreline they can recover.
Classic Spirit pistol, just going for this ace smoke X-Tech. Even the flash gets dodged early. What a turn. Donk finding that entry onto Bit, and this site starts to crumble. There's no one here to stop it. The smokes aren't down, though, so they just run out, taking every single fight. Team Spirit not trading to their favor either. The cross shots connecting. Zontic's low health, got to be careful. And Na'Vi are coming in from spawn. These dualies have to save the day. Donk does it again. Triple kill in this round, right when Spirit need him.
And Alexi's just given up the element of surprise. Now they know where he is. And with Donk 3 kills deep on the dual Berettas, he's in a fighting mood, playing in front of triple, looking for this engagement at range. Will give it over to Alexi. In the heat of the moment, it might not feel like much, but can Alexi take this any further? No, Shiro puts a stop to it.
Ema again, trying to regather that information, trying to confirm what they already know. 40 seconds, where is this end destination? Where does the journey finish for Team Spirit? Na'Vi uncertain. Donk setting his teammate up to go through connector, but it's his entry onto Mikaze, finding that new blood as Spirit spread up short.
Coming the way of Alexi. He does have Ema moving around, who will get here in time to take the attention.
All right.
The spotlight off of Alexi B. Burns alive in the molly, but more than enough time for the rest of Na'Vi to get there.
Not every day you catch Donk looking the wrong way, so back at the bench, Alexi finding Donk that easily. We're seeing the paranoia appear. Na'Vi want to go for the mid clear. If they get this done early and check out underpass, they can be assured in their sight holds. Can wonderful support Bit on this A execute.
Team is also going to move in to join them, hoping to get there just in time, but for now, with the smokes down, Bit fighting alone. His teammates come barreling through. And there's the reinforcements, there's the help to keep Bit in this round and lock down this A bomb site.
I mean, whoever calls that wins the round for Na'Vi. That mid re-clear 10 seconds prior to the A execute, that is the make or break. That is the freedom that allows Ema to rotate. Wonderful to swing the smoke. And Na'Vi to play for the site hold. Hold they shall. Back-to-back rounds, and Spirit save almost nothing.
Counter-terrorists win.
His way fire off down and lower as well. They don't know. The Spirit's captain has made his way into the window. Spirit are looking for this A split, and right now they're in good positions to deliver it. Donk gonna try and come out through the connector. Mikaze a little late to support from short, takes one of the dome, and it's Donk entries all day.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they give him the hero gun. That's what he's supposed to provide.
No.
Can Ema bail Na'Vi out?
The nade.
This was the round they would have looked to save it, but these nades softening up Team Spirit. Donk, that should have been him caught on the cross. I do not know how Ema's spray doesn't find him there. He's getting everyone else. Na'Vi is suddenly interested in 3 on 5. Ema pulling them back in.
Does Donk have to do it all? The opener, can he close? 9 points of health. Smoke comes down, moving in. Ema with the clear. Donk gets another headshot.
I don't have to tell you to watch this guy at ramp. There's the lineup. Donk's on for the ace. All 5. The Prince of Darkness back at his bullshit again from ramp. So many huge plays from this position for Donk.
It's just deathmatch for Donk. The destroyer of Na'Vi does it again. In a round they have no business winning. 2 rifles. No, just 1 rifle. Just Donk.
I mean, you could rename ramp to Donk at this point.
I think he's earned it.
The number of unlikely ace clutches this guy's.
No break, they're coming in. 2 players spotted. And again, Ema hesitant to commit with that. Would you be surprised if I said again, it's up to Donk?
He's going to face off against Mikaze in this B hold. Clean kill onto Alexi B. Can Mikaze wrestle one back? Yes, he can. Donk's counter plays his hand. Mikaze with a mowdown of his own, but it won't be enough. 2 kills do not seal the deal on this round. Can Wonderful, after being given a wild kill to open up this 1v3. I mean, you've already seen Na'Vi attempt a lot of uncharacteristic retakes. Not a team that like to look in to these man-down rounds.
The cat jump could have made all the difference. He's a little bit slower. He doesn't have a kit.
Wasted precious second. A failure to catch Zontix out in the open there with nades. That would have teed him up for this clutch. Now it's far trickier. Zwei, Spirit's new addition. Will he be able to interplay with Zontix here? Zontix isn't needed. Zwei holds on.
Impact kills, right? Impact kills for Zwei. Coming in, trading Mikaze on the bench, uncleared position, and goes on to close the round.
Chopper trying to sell Na'Vi on a lie. Smoking off window, hoping to keep eyeballs on mid. Make this exec that much more effective if they're trapped behind the con smoke, but it's Bit playing ahead in the sandwich, overran. They start to swell into the bomb site. Alexi doesn't last long, and this play through the smokes is punished. Kaze approaching 20 kills, and it's still not enough. Wonderful left out of the picture. Spirit ease into the lead. It's one more clawback for Wonderful, but he's just so far away. You've seen him attempt these clutches.
Wonderful might have the chance to have impact in this round. Donk's on the full reset to regroup with his team. Doesn't want to be caught alone on a lurk. And again, Na'Vi look for that mid re-clear that did them so well last time around. Trying to spot underpass is Wonderful. No one forcing that issue until Bit swings Palace. He spots the bomb.
Huge info, and it also forces Spirit to just hit the go button now. That bomb's been discovered.
Donk dead.
Wonderful Zorb with a critical miss. Donk out of the picture, though. This is where the rest of Team Spirit have to find a way into the round. Wonderful's been iced out by this util. He can't play through. For now, Spirit have site control. Will that change on this peek out from Ema? Mikaze's dig does not connect. Chopper lights out with 3. And it all slows down. The excitement stops. Na'Vi, they might have had everyone here. They might have found that critical kill onto Donk, but that's where the rest of Spirit come into the picture and course correct this round. Wonderful, once more relegated to a save on this AWP. Oh, a blinding couple of shots here. But it's not going to lead to a round win. He's out of there. Spirit have multiple chances to steal Mirage away from Na'Vi.
From 7-1 down as well. Incredible comeback and show of resilience here from Team Spirit.
Mikaze on a secondary AWP. Not something we've seen much from him, and not how he wanted to spend this final round on the receiving end of a Shiro AWP shot to open. 20 and 16, it was a red-hot start for Mikaze, but he will not be involved in what could be Na'Vi's last round on Mirage. Another miss for Wonderful, and these misses are starting to cost Na'Vi in a very big way.
Yeah, it's feeling like Cologne last year all over again for Wonderful. Feeling like that final V-Vitality, where a couple of shots on Mirage could have made all the difference. He's not had them here. The rifle's got to save it. Bit headshot by the captain. Spirit opened up into this A split. Na'Vi's kryptonite stares them dead in the face. 4v3 to finish off this comeback, and Zontix hits a flick.
Got to face those demons now, Wonderful and Alexi. 2 kills between them to bring this one even. Oh, a follow-up for Wonderful, and that's more like it! A slow start to the round, but don't ignore the gains that Spirit are taking down here in mid. Chopper and Donk walking the walk. Ema in window in the last few rounds has gotten the better of Donk. Will it happen again? No, it's Mikaze to swing wide from the short side and get rid of him. The two titans, the behemoths of this game, clash early, and they're both out of the picture in this final round of regulation.
Chopper ran away. They don't even have this AK. He's going to have to recommit to under just to give them a chance, to get them a gun in this 4v4. And Shiro at the back of the pack, we might need him to find an incision in this round. Chopper recommits back to take that AK and come in on that split, but Wonderful says no.
It's a far cry from the swings and misses for Wonderful that nearly defined this second half. He'll be remembered for the shots he's hit here. There's 20 seconds left on the round. That bomb crossing in late.
Okay.
They're going to catch Wonderful. That is a huge pickup for New Boys Way.
Bit's going to deny the plant. Surely he's going to risk it all. Catching Sway, crossing in.
Shiro's holding. Missed shot. No, it connects. Seconds the difference. Shiro plugging in the numbers. Can he even deny? No, he won't be able to stop this. Has to play the 1v2. And from the jaws of defeat, Spirit reached out and grabbed the victory on Mirage. It's Shiro to take them there.
Shiro starts to make moves, but Makazi out in yard is curious. Comes at a cost.
Rough way to start. You don't want Makaze to start to get in his head. You want him playing his game, but that decision to cross outside has given a free kill to Team Spirit. And they're going to take that in their stride. They took ramp right off the top of the round. They've got a lot of map control here. 5v4. Chopper feels like every option is open. Donk on the push. They line up for Wonderful. And Bit rears his head out from lower. That's a crazy turn in this pistol. A 5v4, all the control for Spirit. And this one kill on Shiro might be all they get. Considering the big takeaway from that opening map was in spite of Makaze's best efforts, in spite of him putting up a fantastic game, the rest of Na'Vi couldn't rise to the occasion in time. Shiro stopped, and pistol secured for Na'Vi. Oh, that's a lot of damage from Bit. Wonderful's here to stop the spillover. Spirit wanted to go quickly there. That kill will facilitate the push. Wonderful can't battle back. The pistols break through this ramp hold. And even though things started off well for Na'Vi, they're immediately brought back down to earth. This is once more strong map control. Guns retrieved. Donk on an M4. Spirit come out of that ramp play now more armed than Na'Vi. There's a lot of tension all across the map. There's so many avenues open with ramp going dark. Kazi looks to play for info, and that is going to give a very important swing kill away in the round. The advantage now lies with Spirit, and the picture gets no clearer for Na'Vi as to where this round is ending up. Nima is their one and only hope, already down at lower. He stayed down here from the very start of play. He rears his head, gets the better of Donk, needs a little bit more. Ema bringing Na'Vi back in. They look on now to team captain Alexi. Clutching up versus Shiro. It's Tech 9 at range, one health, and that nade will steal the deal from downtown. It's Alexi B.
The Grenadier of Na'Vi.
And caught out of position the last few rounds as Makaze. So finally, a chance to play on his terms with this secret cross. You don't want him feeling kind of uncomfortable.
Oh, well.
The depth to open up this second map. Makaze mollied and dealt with out in the yard. Ema offers up some resistance, trying to keep Na'Vi in this round. And there is this reaction, this knee-jerk from Na'Vi to pull players away from ramp, go and reinforce this hell control, try and deny Spirit a yard cross.
Important drop in there. Alexi with Wonderful to support. Big can rotate quick. 20 seconds for Spirit on this hit, and they've got nothing to supplement it. They've just got to go in and take those fights. Mollied off. 15 seconds. This is going to be tight, but Donk hits his headshot. Of course he does. Teammates fall by the wayside, and Na'Vi holds strong. not getting ahead of themselves, staying focused. 3-0 up, though.
Team that kind of have the biggest weapon, the biggest sword in Counter-Strike.
Oh my God, yeah.
So often choose the pen. Well, this, one of the rounds where they let him off the leash a little bit. They run him up in through lower, Wonderful, trying to reel them in. And it's facilitated this drop down through the vent. They've got 3 players coming in on the backstab. Chopper not able to deal with it, and Na'Vi right here, ready to collapse on this B play. Donk only good for 1 again. And it's together that Na'Vi are winning these rounds.
That's shocking they win that round. They had no idea 5 players made it down, right? The lack of communication on the possibility. They all sneak.
Far more convincing start here, and now wielding the AWP. You want Wonderful putting his best foot forward. He's going to shuffle out of position. That's because Na'Vi have 2 players close by out in the yard, even given a free chance to fight, and it's Donk he catches out in the open.
Crossing from Seeker and not expecting that. Shira had the cover on wide. Wonderful gives it a go. Might have that orb head-to-head again.
There's Wonderful. Going from strength to strength. Shiro will stop him. Turning this to any type of steamroll out in the yard. Bomb joins up with Shiro. Kill for Mikaze. Deals with this flank in through the lobby.
Just no time.
Only 20 seconds left, yeah.
Can't really attempt a heaven wrap. It's going to be so late in the day. Zontix is shifting.
Combat save.
He'll have a look, but I mean, getting the kill and getting a plant, impossibility at this point in the round. Even with that, it doesn't open up much. 7 seconds, this one's done.
I mean, I think there's already a lot of promising signs here for this Na'Vi squad. See if Zontix can catch anyone on the way out through the door. It's 1 extra kill there, inflicting a bit of damage, but still all the rounds belonging to Na'Vi. Promising signs is that on that last map we said Mikaze coming close to numbers that, like the best numbers JL had ever put up in a victory versus Spirit. I wonder if this is some type of bait, because Chopper fading the jump up.
And his team are moving in off of ramp. Bit occupied in the meantime. Got to be careful. Converts his spray. Now Chopper activates. Where's the orb disappeared to? Wonderful can still stem the bleeding.
Not the ideal fight on this AWP. 1 shot misses. Chopper suddenly has room. Even the decision to pull that molly lets Chopper have room to cross away from the orb. He gets spotted by this back garage player, but Chopper's just wasting time here. That bomb is already down the ramp, and Chopper even escapes. He's going to link up with the rest of his team.
But that B player, that fast rotation, that point of contact is onto Ema. He's been a rock down lower. That molly not spreading too deep. He's still got an angle. Shoots out their feet from beneath. Mikaze onto Donk. Another head-to-head wins out in his favor. And even though he missed getting hunted, he realizes not in time to stop Shiro. 2 on 3 now. Spirit trying to drag around out of nowhere as Na'Vi group up.
They have a strong post plant. Being outside of these double doors, it's something Na'Vi will have to deal with. Some combat AWPing required from Shiro here as Na'Vi play their hand. That's a crazy lineup out of Chopper. Clash of the orbs now, but only one of them gets to don the big green. What's Wonderful's move? What's his play? 2 decisions in front of him. Does he go for the bomb or look for the kill? He's gonna try and stick this. Shiro can't find him. Wonderful! With the clutch to keep this game flawless.
Another robbery from Na'Vi.
You don't celebrate, you don't smile, you don't give them an inch.
And they refuse to. Donk dead first. And Wonderful still with the option to get more. The double scope eludes him for a second, and that gives Chopper a trade. This is not bad for Spirit, given how this game has gone so far, but they need to jump off of this lead. 4 on 4 and deep control towards the spawn. Shiro holds main.
Good speed on this reaction as well, recognizing what's happened now. As they move into the lobby, Zontix is here to watch for this reaction. A lot of folks have been saying, you know, these kind of mid-round moves, like losing outside on Nuke, going in with lobby aggro, these have become predictable. That's why Zontix lurks here, but he's going to get caught on a very rough timing, and Lexi with a huge pickup. That's the lobby lurk gone, and that kind of emboldens Alexi to come back out into this top site. Is that a decision they'll come to regret? Mikaze here to keep things clean for Na'Vi, and Ema is ready to pounce. Shiro with one, Chopper holds that ladder flank. And Spirit might get on the board at a 7-1 scoreline again, just like on Mirage.
Oh, we've been here before, haven't we? Is that the way in? It was about time for Spirit to finally convert around. And despite a good read of the situation for Na'Vi, a good reaction, Spirit sit comfortably in this 2-on-1. Bit's gonna give it a go, because why the hell not? And he's got a 1v1 available.
Neither of them are looking.
Oh, no
one's looking at heaven. Bit, ram right here, had to flick up. Chopper just barely. Skin of his teeth moment. Gets that one back for Team Spirit.
That's terrifying. I mean, he really had a chance to win that round. Ema can spring the trap.
They have the numbers, they have the read. Na'Vi, now it's all in the execution. If you're dealing with this split of lower, Don caught with nades pulled out in no man's land, and there's the re-swing from Bit. Clinical as ever. Headshots connect. And that sends Spirit away from B, away from the stack, and maybe into another one of these saves. Na'Vi do not want to repeat Mirage.
Dong needs to stop pulling nades. He needs to be forbidden from utility right now because his team can't cover him. He's getting caught off guard. These timings are so unfortunate. It's really a nightmare game for Donk right now.
This is wild rooting from Chopper. He's managed to get past the wonderful AWP. He might even find him on this climb up into heaven. No scope in. Chopper? Is he really going for this? Sontix with a bit more back. Alexi left is the only man in the site, but they're ready to come up the vent. Chopper now realizes this is too far gone. He shouldn't be here. And so he'll get out. He'll save this AWP. Or at least he'll try to. Bit goes looking for him. That AWP gets out. Spirit do what they can to keep Na'Vi nervous, but they don't crumble.
If Spirit stand a chance on their map pick, Donk has got to get going now.
Yeah.
And the team game for Na'Vi, everyone performing when called upon.
And this is what was missing on that previous map. Mikaze no longer the one-man army for Na'Vi. Wonderful, even eluding capture from this AWP.
Yeah, no AWP needed for him. He still picks a player outside and lives to tell the tale. Doesn't need to refight this. My swing with Bit, they've got two players in high-low positions. Spirit getting closer and closer. Bit feeds them a kill.
And that is a little awkward. It's given one away. It's also conceded room here for a heaven wrap, for a play in towards ramp. You see Na'Vi kind of adjusting this setup for that exact contingency. They expect Spirit to take this space in their stride, but you can't lose Ema at ramp, and you have to hope that Wonderful can hold on to this heaven wrap round. Either one of those players fall, and this round opens up again for Team Spirit. It's all eyes on Ema. First shot lands. He's only good for one. That's the pathway open. Chopper and Shiro again trying to recover a round for Spirit.
Molly buys time for the plant. They're going to stick it down. Wonderful goes for the double door side. And he can do nothing about this bomb. Alexi late. They need to pick their positions and pick wisely. Risk to single door. Shiro tries to cover. A gamble that looks like it might just pay off here for Team Spirit. Unorthodox post-plant positions. Kit on Wonderful, stuck in double door, making steps, buying time for Alexi, who catches Chopper. Shiro 1v2, known to be cold in the clutch, but he's got to be quick to stop this, find that first shot. Alexi says no, and Na'Vi pick it up again. 9-1.
A huge degree of comfort playing in the extremities of that timer. No margin for error on that retake. Alexi handed the freebie, and that's the red carpet rolled out. A perfect storm for Zway. And to his detriment, flashes out in a fast topside here. Here's the pace change for Spirit. A pace that Na'Vi haven't been used to seeing. Donk in the feed. Finally a multi-kill. But Na'Vi have stemmed the bleeding. Mikaze swinging out with two. Bit arrives up in heaven for now. Spirit is separated, they're split up, and it's on that swing that Shiro cancels him out.
Frustrating round for Spirit, having enough of these slow crawls, of letting Na'Vi rotate, of letting them fall back in advantages. Spirit just throw themselves round the corner. Na'Vi are broken. A testament to how some of these rounds have come relatively close. The exit Spirit having impact, but doing more with less is bit. Forces that kill and lobby completely cleared out now as Zontix goes down. All of Spirit outside.
They've not been quiet about it either. A tag in the Molotov, the drop down from main roof out his way. This is all info for Na'Vi. It's letting Alexi have a far better picture as to how this round will play out. We once more have that double rotate down lower for Na'Vi. It was enough to beat Spirit last time. Can it get them on a double digits? Wonderful, they're gonna be real close here. This orb, up close and personal, only good for one. Are they ready for a second man? Ema did not play out from the single door. He lies in wait in the bomb site itself. He's so often been able to beat Donk in these head-to-heads. He has no business winning that one. This is double digits on a platter for Na'Vi. If they can just beat Spirit's rookie, and there it is. They do not repeat their mistakes. They level up from Mirage. Double digits for Na'Vi. They want more game played. Playing in the vent, knife pulled. Cheeky way to try and open. The best aimer in the server, is that where you want him? Makaze could play right into his hands here, but they've dodged it. Meanwhile, out in the yard.
The bomb.
Wait, they made it down?
Donk's
down here too.
He doesn't know.
Down here too. He's all the way over at single door. He's repositioned. Ema has threaded the gap, and now he learns about Donk. One thing we saw throughout that first half was whenever Ema and Donk went head-to-head, Ema had his number.
Go back up.
Bits even opened up this back door with a kill now. The only other guy at A waits back in spawn, and that's Donk's pistol.
He hates that.
That's the round the Spirit have to win if they want to recover Nuke, and Donk not a part of it. Zontix, those are awkward misses, really awkward misses, and they're going to start to count. Chased down by Bit. Chopper so far away. And Na'Vi, this pistol held the promise of a third map if they could pick it up. If they can just remove this final player and they swing in together. Na'Vi, the red carpet is rolled out.
Just beautiful round. Everything that had to happen did. Bit getting that upper kill onto Zwei, forcing Donk back up the vent as Ema does not rush his position.
Starts out here in the yard, tucked in this little cubby. That was the attempt at the clear for Makazi. Runs around shooting ahead of time, but still coming in waves in Na'Vi. Donk denied another multi-kill roll, and I mean, that's felt like such an important thing here for Na'Vi. No good deed going unpunished for Donk. Anytime he gets one, it feels like that trade is instantaneous. Na'Vi have been very switched on in that regard. And this kind of fearful T-side that left Spirit in such dire straits rest on a force by round win. Down to this 2v2. Alexi and Wonderful move in through main.
Back's turned, but down the vent, and Chiro didn't want to jump the gun. That allows Na'Vi to slink down B. Spirit setting up for a top hit. Na'Vi pull out their trap card, escape into lower. There is no kit in this round. And with the bomb going down, this kill should cement it. Wonderful mistiming, recovers well. And this is it for Spirit. Zontix should just save. There is no winning this round.
I mean, at this point, you're 2-11 down. You're kind of clutching at straws for anything you can get. They're going to send Zontix in, see if he can get away with anything, but it's a high-low setup. What's Zontix supposed to do? Wonderful doesn't overstep. They wait for Alexi to take the contact. There was no way back into that for Zontix. Na'Vi, 10 chances to set the record straight. And you can do it with a bit more pace, a bit more confidence behind these plays. Think about how guys like Ema have been rewarded on positioning alone.
Look at this.
Another round where he's making a hyper-aggressive move all the way out through the hut. It will get punished.
But just that you have the gall to do that is a sign of the times, and don't count out a 3-on-5. maybe a 2v5, different story. Spirit picked them apart. 5 alive out of nowhere, but I'm not buying low, selling high.
Gives you a bit more freedom. You see Chopper trying to hype up Team Spirit because he knows a tremendous amount of focus is going to be required for the task that lays ahead. Here's another timing. Na'Vi playing with real confidence. And Bits taking heads off. That's what this guy's famed for. That's what he's known for. 17 kills deep, a hero gun. Rests at the hands of Bit. And he might have torn away any hope of a comeback with it. Dead on that re-swing out to the heavens, but the AK can get picked up. More bodies thrown at the problem. More bodies putting caskets. Na'Vi losing their hold over this site. And Alexi will fall. There's the retake. It lands successfully for Team Spirit. Bit's heroics are not enough. You saw on Mirage Makazi getting set up and just kind of allowed to go on his own timing. It's been very cool to see. Out here, it's Donk in the yard. Is he gonna get another ace? Just shy of it. The 4 ain't bad for Donk.
Look, it makes
I mean, everyone's aware of it, right? Like Donk was missing in that first half. That's what that's what the headlines will read. Donk was nowhere to be found. Couldn't get it going, but if he can get switched back online, which it's certainly feeling like here to open up this second half. This 10 chances that Na'Vi have are going to start to reduce very, very quickly.
Against Aurora in the group stages, 9-3 down after 3 rounds on the T side of Nuke. They won that map, dropping just a single round in the second half, 10-1 back. So their CT side of Nuke at least proven, battle hardened at Cologne.
I guess the scoreline depends if you're a glass half full or glass half empty type of person. Dima, it's a convincing attempt at the opening. He's done a lot of damage on a Chopper, but in trying to force that fight, in trying to really force that man advantage, he'll go down, and that rifle lost out in the doors. Was one of the saved weapons, and now it finds its way into the hands of Spirit should they want it. You see Chopper's actually trying to pick it up. Shiro extends this advantage even further with his AWP, and piece by piece these saved guns are being removed from play. If Na'Vi think they can go and retrieve another one of them, they can't. Chopper picked it up, juggled it out of there. He knows it's a prized possession for this Na'Vi squad. Zontix caught on the ramp side, but Shiro was always nearby, ready to lend a helping hand. They've already got a player down at lower as well. It's Chopper who made this move earlier on.
They're not confirmed on numbers. Chopper's still waiting for a lurker right now. It does mean that no one's going to play early and Spirit can group in a 4v2 retake, but it allows Na'Vi to take positions that enable multi-kills. Wonderful, down and lower, dodging the flash. And trying to figure out where Spirit are going. He's afforded a flank here. Alexi's just got to buy time. Wonderful won't commit. He wants to fight with his captain as Spirit come in 4v2.
He's trying to get to the window to cover Alexi, but he won't get there in time. Now they know where Wonderful is. And so they beeline straight for him. Don't give him the room to play that post plant out at the double doors.
Really is a tense game right now. 12-2 down. Spirit get 5 in a row.
And that's one of the closer attempts they've had on this 5-round streak of trying.
Full wall here, back to something more standard. Big cracks.
That is a huge opening. There's one thing you want to be able to rely on Bit on, it's headshots in these long-range fights. He matches up against Donk in that head-to-head and knocks him out of the round.
Well, Chopper's taking matters into his own hands, but they run right past him. They run right into the garage. Chopper gets it for free. The rest of Na'Vi creeping down lower. Does Spirit believe in this play? Shiro shut down a lurker. Zontix with no certainty on numbers, clamoring for information.
He's not overplaying this, though. He's very much aware of the chance that players could have crossed. And so Zontix won't offer up a kill for free. He's going to tuck himself in. He's the alarm system, the first warning of a B-side take. You want one from Zontix, and he will deliver it. Wonderful and Bit as the two players top of the board for Na'Vi grind their way into this 2-on-3 post-plant.
Double vent announced.
Na'Vi believe that if anyone could do it, it's these two. With the game they're having, another reposition out into the double doors. Shiro holds onto the flank. Wonderful has been here before. Couldn't walk the walk in the clutch last time. And he gets beelined again. Straight onto his position. A homing missile from Shiro. After all this silence, it's something explosive. Looking for ramp control. And delay on the molly doesn't come back to haunt Bit. Shiro was right there. That could have been prime time to punish. But an early double lower rotate out of Spirit. They're ready for this exact play. This is the read that Chopper had. He's put two of his men down here already. Zontix holds the line with a double. Keeps this in a 3-on-3. This is the best chance Na'Vi have had. They've got this lower sight. They have Makazi lurking out through Secret. But Donk, further ahead. Snipes one. Into this 2v2. And as Makazi's scrambling, as he's trying to get into the site to help Bit, that's given the sound cue. They know he's bypassed this vent player. Zway's been allowed to close the gap as a result. There's the lineup, and with Shiro in from ramp. Team Spirit. And with the gap having closed so much, the toolkit available to Alexi, the depths he's willing to go to in these calls, well, he feels like he's lost a lot of that freedom. I don't feel like we're going to get one of these like high-paced rounds. That was how Spirit broke through. That was how they got one of their rounds in that first half. You feel like you have to play slow. You don't want to be missing these opportunities.
A little bit looser here. That nade on the smoke. Hope Spirit are ready for it. No one with their eyes on main. Bits gets a huge kill outside. Na'Vi have to buy a few seconds for this position. Bit needs to get closer. Forced on the smoke fade to take into the fight. Wonderful gives it to Donk.
That's the bomb trapped on Alexi as well.
It's all about Bit.
His teammates scaling up towards heaven really have to be the difference makers here, and they lose Bit, but this could work in their favor. Makazi is an unknown quantity. They're holding it. Makazi quick on the trigger. Is he ready for Donk? Tucked in under the sight.
Oh,
look
no.
at his kill.
Oh,
He's
no.
all away.
Oh,
Makazi hits a blinder. Heaven sent is this guy. Will Makazi be the X factor that closes this for Na'Vi? That's why they added this guy. Up on the line, just misses. He's ready for the scale. Flick back up, Makazi! This is his moment. The one man that can break through. A staggering comeback from Spirit. And this defuse being held, Makazi counting down as he brings it home for Na'Vi.
In this bizarro world, Na'Vi's kryptonite is making them stronger. One more map seals the fate. Team Spirit versus Na'Vi rages on Ancient.
You really want to see what look we get from Spirit, because that T-side on Nuke felt pitiful. They felt scared. It's a confident display from Makaze, but not to their benefit. He's left alone out on an island in mid. Spirit meet them head on in the pistol. It's explosive to start map 3. A 5-on-2. You feel like there's no hope for Na'Vi. But as Bit closes the distance on his dualies, that was the play that could have brought them back into this round. He's snuffed out with nothing done. Spirit look for a convincing start to map 3.
Na'Vi looking confident to make a call like that, to run boost in the pistol, to fight elbow. But Spirit, masters of late mid on this T side, punish both. Second time's a charm for Zontix. Plant comes in, and Alexi left to look on.
All right, Alexi. Forms up the hands a little, at least. A couple of kills for the captain in the pistol.
And yeah, okay, that T-side was pitiful for Spirit. It was weak. There was no life in it. It was way too slow to start. But this is not a map where you're going to see Spirit playing like that. They're actually super decisive on Ancient. They're going to be popping out mid. Zway and Chop are going to be working the B lane. Donk's going to be given all the freedom. Alexi got to be careful. These nades coming through the cave, humbling him, putting him down. already to 68, re-smoking, not wanting to give this up for free.
Just staving off this initial kind of fight as long as he can, and that's why Donk out through middle, into the window. Look at it, slam the door shut on Na'Vi's first gun round. Donk wants even more. 3 kills deep in the round, and you'd think that's enough.
If it's not, what is?
I think that's more than enough for Team Spirit.
So blind.
It wants to have other ideas, tries to force the fight. And as Alexi tiptoes in to this lost side of the map, there's no solace in this 1v3. He has to just write it off.
This is, even though Mirage has provided so many incredible moments from Donk on this, on both sides, especially on the T side, I think this is my favorite map to watch him play. High standards here for Spirit as they start strong in this final map. 3-0 lead in a series that has been Na'Vi's the top of the hour every single time. They went 7-1, 7-0, now down looking 0-4. It's going to have to be a Na'Vi comeback on a map they've had some bad history on. Fight, Elige was really struggling getting out mid on the
Donk
side.
is not going to give you that same level of respect.
I don't think you could have a harder team to fight in middle on this map than Spirit on that T side. The variety of paces in which they take it, the util just reliable, Zontic's chopper laying over 2 flashes at the same time. It's a very punishing squad. Shiro's going to get backstabbed here, but he does turn around in time. Boxed in this red room.
Oh God, this is starting to feel awkward. Shiro chased down and a gun retrieved for Ema.
Kills and guns, all these are nice for Na'Vi, but winning the round should be a long way away. That jumping pistol for a second.
It feels interested, but he's getting mid-flanked. Zontix here should have him in a box.
Has to stick, really, and
It's got no clue. Only knows the whereabouts of Chopper out in the spawn, and there's just too many variables here. It's an unwinnable round as they sandwich him in the site. Clinical stuff for Team Spirit, stopping that round from getting at all weird.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, though. I mean, Pistols find 3 kills. That sets Na'Vi up for success in their gun round, but they've still got to hit hard when these rifles come out. Wonderful's AWP came in number 3 rated player into the playoffs. Comes into this series, still number 5. They're starting to fall down in this crucial game. Ema still holds it on for 1.
Not a bad start, but an awkward timing for Mikaze, who's not used to this type of pace. Donk just barrels out through main.
Ouch.
And it's a clean finish at this A site. Alexi and Bit, this CT side in tatters, connecting shots through the smoke, trying to save themselves, but it's chance. That's what has to go their way. A stroke of luck, and that's not how Alexi likes to play, but hold on, that is a monumental whiff. Don't say that's given Alexi a chance. He should have been a dead man. It's Donk, and his bold prediction left up to deny Alexi in this 1v2, and they will stop him.
4 kills for Zwei, his biggest impact round yet, at least off of the numbers. And this guy is clutch. That's the one thing we haven't really seen in this stage game today. Maybe feeling the pressure, the nerves at 17 years old, entering a team with such high expectations. But in the group stage, again, Zwei pulling out 1v2s, 2 massive 1v2s against Mouse in that seeding match. Spirit keep those B players honest, try and burn the util out of this bomb site for later in the round. The bomb's coming back, flashes awkward, catches Ema, double peek from the heaven. There's a 5-on-4, it won't last long. Chopper even sees more. They've seen 3 players into where everybody is. So that entry onto Wonderful opens up the map. The bomb is running into A.
Couldn't have come at a better time, and this flank out through middle will not arrive to stop the A players. Mikaze moves in, he's being held.
Zontix needs this though.
Had that awkward whiff just rounds ago, but there he is making up for it. And Na'Vi, they're very reluctant to call the save here. It felt like a winnable round. It felt like they could add something going, but the money dictates it in this situation. They have to remain competitive. They need more rifle rounds.
Donk with a mid-set. And Mikaze spotting with a 5-7 is only playing for information. This is an open runway for Donk.
They're trying to come through with aggression, but all across the map.
Oh my.
These angles are being considered. Spirit never let up. There's Wonderful, giving them something to go off of, but he's brought down low in the process. And it looks like Spirit is just going to run right into him here. They're not fearful of this two-man hold. Wonderful brushed aside. Same exact position as last time for Mikaze, but he's gone uncleared, gone unchecked. Oh! First play in! Can Mikaze really save them? Time and time again, they keep demanding more of their new rookie, their new boy, and it's one bridge too far. Just shy of the 1-on-3.
Holds his shot, holds his nerve, and almost holds Na'Vi up for a first round.
I mean, you talk about this map being a soft spot for Na'Vi, a problematic area. Whenever it's cropped up in these playoff games, it's often the map that sends them out of tournaments. That was the case in Melbourne. That was the case in Astana.
Brutal.
Not a lot to go on. Alexi does what he can on this jaunt out in towards middle, but the advantage still lies with Spirit.
If you're Na'Vi, you're just mad that's not enough. How can it not be enough to set yourself up to win that round? 3 players committing for the mid-fight. Alexi pushing through cave smoke, and there are more layers from Spirit. One more trade. And across for Chopper. Oh, I think Bit might have seen him. Does it go both ways? Looks like it. Chopper's pounded on that position, but it doesn't matter. The bomb makes it in. No kit, no chance. Locked out behind utility.
If Bit tries to walk that, it's really coming from a place of desperation. He's gone and retrieved the kit. These are dire times for Na'Vi. And so Bit is so reluctant to fully let go and give up on this round. Shiro doesn't give him the choice. The thing that hurts is feeling like fate's, not in your hands anymore. That actually the most important rounds to win were hours ago. You cannot change that outcome. You can only deal with the problem that lies in front of you. And Na'Vi just haven't had the solutions for the first time in a long, long time. This first kill goes down without a trade, and they will Pincer's way on the lane. These are the kills that Na'Vi have been hoping for throughout the entirety of this CT side.
I'd still be betting on Spirit to win this round, but that bomb drop is a huge problem. Shira has to clear so much of the map to get it. They need to get this A kill, and they need it cleanly. Na'Vi looking to get on the board. It was about time. 2-on-5, and while everything's possible, this is just unrealistic. No point to save. Literally no point to save.
There's kind of every reason to go for damage here if you're Shiro.
No Wonderful has an AWP.
And I hope they're telling him that.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Spirit with a lot of these weird saves where they don't have to. And so let's see, Shiro will go looking for damage at least. No scope connects.
Oh.
Orbs in play for Wonderful next round anyway. Shiro. Can we find anything else? Low on health, Wonderful gets his revenge. 1 round for Na'Vi. They're trying to keep the mood high. One thing that Na'Vi have said throughout this whole tournament is they've already exceeded expectations in getting here. With their new addition, they were expecting a peak far later. For this round, they're making a convincing case for a second on the half. Spirit gets strung out here, and their 2 attempts of looking for openings both come back as a triumphant failure. It's a 5-on-3 for Na'Vi. And a lean over towards this B site means that Spirit might just go into the stack.
Hit. That's crazy, but yeah, Sway on his own right now. Just looking for that second B player, Bit tucked in. Wonderful with the cover. Great shot for Sway. Is he going to hard clear this position? The molly allows him to. Flash by his team. It's a little bit awkward, but he doesn't go for Bit. Bit survives another second. Alexi can assist. Na'Vi flooding the bomb site as Spirit try to win a 2v4.
Bianca, never heard of her. He's looking for a little bit more here. 2 players in the cave. He's getting walked on ramp side, and so the net will close over Team Spirit. It's 2 rounds for Na'Vi. Spirit have all the cards, every reason for a final appearance right here, right now.
10 rounds in a row for Spirit. Na'Vi fizzle out. Can they reignite in this pistol rounds way, forcing the kill? Makazi jumping out came. The flash is certainly good, but there's numbers here. There's numbers in spades, and they all land headshots. Na'Vi will not walk. Oh, wait.
Hold on a second. They've lost Wonderful, but Alexi's done such a good job to pull Na'Vi back in even a remotely winnable position. This round looked done. This round looked over. And Alexi is not going to try and beat Donk with aim and aim alone. He's repositioned. He's trying to outbrain Team Spirit.
They've got the kid on Zontix. They've got Donk standing on full health. Alexi gets that plant. Is that all it will be in this pistol round? Open post. He plays the headshot angle. They jump in back turn. Donk baiting for his teammate, and he trades as well. You can't get past this guy. The A explode. CT smoke. And 3 players in main. Ema has the room, but Shiro just stops the flood of Na'Vi. Puts a block in the A site. Ema's lurk needs to get all these kills, cutting them down with the AK. 2 will do, but it's not enough to win the round. 1v1 now, Bit and Chopper.
Both players are so low. One bullet decides the outcome of this round.
Chopper can't stick smoke, not on this health. He needs the kill. Can he force Bit's reaction? Will Bit bite the bait? Will he bite the bullet? Chopper creeps in.
One shot is all you need.
Excellent smoke.
That's going to force Bit to make a decision. Does he play through? Chopper is sticking this. Chopper is still on the defuse, and there is Bit! Counts it down, keeps it safe. 3 strong over in the cave side, and did Alexi get that spot?
I think so. The question is, he's ready for 2. It certainly looks like it. Goes for the hard clear. Sway with a double of the 5-7. The Glock comes out. Anything to stem this round. Na'Vi 3 on 2. A little claustrophobic in the cave, but they'll make it into B. Ema ensuring no funny business, and with Bit taking the long side. That should stop any worry in this round. Na'Vi know where Spirit are coming from. And a similar feeling to that of Nuke for Spirit, where you can believe in the comeback. You just haven't left yourself any wiggle room. It is perfection or elimination here for Na'Vi. Kills matter here.
This could be high damage. They're going to get rid of him after 1. Good stuff for Makazi. Stop Shiro from wrecking Na'Vi's bank account. They will need that.
Still 1 more eco. Ema got that red room control, but Na'Vi don't risk it in this round. They have no lurkers. They are going into a stack, whether they like it or not. Spirit well-intentioned, well-positioned, and Na'Vi unknowing about what they're walking into. They will find out the hard way.
There's an opening. The captains clash for this cave control. Donk here getting spammed, whittled down, and tries to play to escape. Spirit lose this site convincingly. They don't hold on. They don't offer anything up.
Do you save?
I think you might have to. Well, now you certainly do.
Oh dear.
We haven't had one of these comebacks properly delivered on yet. Was Na'Vi looking to recover? Sure, I guess Spirit did come back from 7-1 down. Na'Vi attempted a comeback of their own down the tail end of Mirage. I worry that if you leave Na'Vi the space to run their game plan, that leaves them in too strong a position. And so here's this clash out in mid with a missed smoke to make life harder. Donk will keep this even.
Ema even missing that smoke finds the entry through it. So it could have gone a lot worse for Na'Vi, trading 1 for 1, putting Donk on 37 health. Over on this B-bomb site, Zway tries to avoid the flashes, looking down, hoping they pop through this smoke. Even spam could render him dead. The nade on the smoke, Zway, does he hear it coming? There's the break, Zway falls immediately after 1. Chopper holds strong, 2-on-2 now as Na'Vi enter B.
It's Donk and Shiro. These are the 2 heavy hitters. These are the guys that are supposed to step up and fill the void, fill the gaps for Team Spirit. Donk doing it on his own as Shiro moves in up through short. Wonderful finds the burst, but he can't tangle with Donk. That's match point. 6 chances now to secure a spot in the finals. Unorthodox to have the AWP here on this long line, but the jump check for Zontix, he gets the spot. He has no reason to give this kill away. Instead, it's Shiro in the feed, watching for that aggression. There's the crunch down ramp. Spirit are teeing themselves up for the final. Out on long, a catch for Zontix, wonderful found, and the plot might come in, but you're losing ground. You're giving up inches. Spirit are right here, knocking on the door. It's just Nakazi left for Na'Vi. And this guy's had some phenomenal moments, but this 1v5, it surely can't come through. Spirit on the defuse. Nakazi has no room left to play. And a date with destiny awaits Team Spirit, securing the finals in Cologne with a statement win on map 3.
From Na'Vi Junior to the EWC Grand Final, the coach at the heart of this young team's rise. He has shaped this core since their academy days. It's Coolio! A rifler trusted to deliver in the biggest match of FUT's remarkable run. Nearly 7 in 10 of his career kills are headshots. Is Demon! The Orba, who topped FUT's semi-final with clutch play when it mattered most. Please welcome onto the stage, Symmetry! The young captain who has led FUT through their first full year at Tier 1 and into this grand final. Stepping up, Crab Benny! The newest addition to this roster. He joined less than 7 weeks ago and now stands 1 victory away from the biggest title of his career. It's Explode! And finally, just 17 years old, looking to make his name in a game older than he is. Welcome to the stage, Jux! Their opponents, Team Spirit! The architect behind Spirit's young superstars and the coach who has led them to a major title. Please welcome onto the stage, Hallie! A bold rifler ready to make his mark on the EWC Grand Final stage. 2 Spirit's superstar, a major MVP. He comes into this final with a 1.54 rating at EWC, and when he takes over a server, no one does it quite like him. It's Donk! Spirit's captain in his first year as an in-game leader, now taking them onto this stage. The one and only Magics! Quiet with his words, but his actions inside the server speak plenty loud enough. He already knows what it takes to win a major in Spirit colours. It's Zontix! Five straight years among HLTV's top 20, a major champion, and Spirit's trusted up. Our final player, Shiro!
As they line up the U2.
That Molly's going to make life difficult for Shiro's dual Berettas to find as much activity here. There's the Molly. Forced back and already down. Good fight. Jugs, the first frag of this grand final. Demon looking to build upon it. Three in quick succession. Broach the A site. It's X-Cloud getting walked on by Dong. And he sits him right down. Could be flawless. Denied by Zontix.
Tough one on the way back in. What else can Zontix do? Another shot. Beautiful. Straight between the eyes. Jugs down 1v3.
You'd have to do the impossible. There's no way.
And a flank right now from Krabeni will be sealing the deal on this.
Oh, he's so clean with it.
That's huge. Doesn't seem like a lot. The pistol for foot will be celebrated by the crowd, but let's see if that follows through. There's the ability to drop an M4 across to Donk immediately.
They both got their HEs. Donk is there. It's going to be a Molotov from Krabeni instead. That will limit his options. Actually uses the smoke given to him by Shiro to stay on the line. A nade will hurt. Just damage to Donk. Krabeni has to try and find that trade. X-Cloud's been plucked from the pack in mid. It's Shiro Zorp to draw blood. Magix builds on top of it cleanly. And he's ready to pivot from the vent position. Nice work from Zontix. The output on that MP9, and Symmetry lucky to be alive. Quick one back from the AWP, but a 2 versus 5 with a wounded AWP. Jugs would have to start finding frags, and instead he's found a headshot from Donk. Clean. Spirit on the board.
Drops available here. There's light cash on Krabeni and Symmetry. You'll see that 1,400 lost burners coming in. Just looking to drop the molly. Once pressured, that'll allow the rotation. And there you go. Gets the spot, drops the incendiary.
Krabeni wins out. Big fight versus Magix. Even keel. 30 seconds, pressure on that T-side. That smoke forces Donk forward. He does only get the one. That Zontix playing off of it. Back of the site, getting run up by an AWP, but he's done it. Symmetry. Combat AWP. Could have very well saved that round. Keeps the dream alive at least.
Tania has space. He's already through the vent.
Krabeni will go for that plant. Symmetry, you got anything more on that AWP? Compromised. This thrown incendiary. Krabeni on headshot does that to Tania.
First 3 for the in-game leader, and that could be enough. Shiro in the clutch.
What's he got? Symmetry scoped up. Oh, and he's nailed the first onto Krabeni. He's running him down. Shiro, known to clutch, built to clutch. A 1 versus 2 to silence the fans. It's a beautiful one from Shiro.
Boost up on red. That's going to be flashed out of this, and I think he's going to try and path right side to the pipe.
Yeah, okay. Straight out. Having a go, doing them dirty. Nice catch onto Magix. You've still got to find Donk, though. He's trapped. An overrun, Krabeni. Up on the roof.
Explosive is the best word to describe Foot, but Tania, he wants to make a move of his own, has a massive gap to work with, and tightens the noose here around Foot. They don't even know it yet.
Demon is considering that as a possibility and a reaction. Held, but... Ooh, team kill. No, never mind. It was Krabeni that goes down. Demon responds immediately. Zontix a forward disruptive position. He's ready for Jugs. And He's done it well. Tough start. Oh, for both of them. Zontix lays down the law. Symmetry, the last arrival.
Under a bit of confidence now, aren't they, with some of these fights? Symmetry, he's missed the clutch on the other side so far. Has been given the space. He will be able to get in now. He has smoking a molly.
Oh, Zontix, that is just beautiful. The stone-face killer strikes thrice. Magic supporting Donk.
Just a big nade.
Can be kept at bay. Heavy nade damage for xCloud to work with. Around that smoke, it's thrown by Magix, but it's Donk that profits. Team play on display from Team Spirit round 9.
Now they're going into an A execute. There's multiple bodies here to deal with this.
Yeah, Shiro's just hanging out, ready to hold the main. He will be smoked off. It's Tanir that's ready, though.
Donk will have one to break.
He can play around this. Caught by the flash, they're not out main. Tanir's in a power position around the edge of that smoke, goes looking. Overwhelmed, empty hands for Tanir. 4-on-4, you gotta get past Donk, slides into quad. Oh, and he's deadly. Demon gone, there's Magix with the chip in. He's just ripping them to shreds. Symmetry won and gone. Fair play, it just feels like wherever they go, couldn't be better.
That with Magix to have a lot of util to dump. That rotation of Donk won't be far away either.
Zontix high alert now. Anticipates the commitment. Magic's the unknown entity. They did spam through, caught Donk on the rotation. It's Symmetry's B250 that can't do enough, but it's a distraction for Jugs to profit. Magic's coordinates noted. Tanir active heaven, comes in on fun to Demon. It's all too good for the defense. Grabeni back, it's into the 1v1, contract ahead. Magic's running him down, side up, he's side up, and just enough bullet from the Crabman.
High intensity, and that's one to get back on the board. A partial buy. Door pop with 3. They're not out of position right now. Juggling util Shaw. His forward press of Magix towards middle. Oh, and the rotation away. They will need support. Ooh. They're already out.
Yeah, they caught the timing perfectly. Tanir was just faffing with his nades, and so now the site is lost. Shiro truck fires off the shot. They know where he is. Smoke won't last forever, but that bomb's gone down, and it's Grabeni falling to the spray through the smoke. Cognizant of the potential for a rat in the system, it's Jugs that's going to be detached from the pack. And Magix, oh, he's so ready for it. A 5-on-3. Sure, the clock ticks in favor of Foot, but there's 5 members of Spirit that plan to retake control of this bomb site. Demon on 4. An aggressive angle from Symmetry. He's pretty committed to that. Draws their attention. Demon 1, then Symmetry. Hang on, time ticking. And Spirit evaporate. They just couldn't breach through.
That's impressive stuff, and a 3v5 disadvantage post-plant on that A site.
At least here on that first map.
That last round was a great call.
Yeah, it was. Will you be able to find the finish here on?
Pouncing into Shiro.
Smoke is there, but so is Shiro's orb. Perfectly poised for something. Does find xCloud. Not before he found Donk, though. Crazy. Grabeni shuts down the sniper. Tanir's forward position has been noted, and Demon's playing with him. Caught out trade. Nice from Grabeni. Finds that deep line on the crack. Advantage Foot. Zontix and Magic's going to try and find a way back in, but looks like Jugs has got a freebie. Yeah, Zontix looking the wrong way. Just Magic's. Well, this half is tied up. Dead, even, dead Magix. 6-6 at the half.
They're going to want to try and play out middle with Tanir and Donk. So flashes over and they go.
How much does Jugs want to investigate this? Oh, it's a clean headshot to start off proceedings. Tanir sleeping with the fishes. Donk aggressive. Demon the same, and demonic. Quick headshot finds Shiro, dips away. Fades into obscurity. Magic's distracted, perfect for Grabeni. One in the back, here comes that Donk backstab. Grabeni, he wasn't ready, but Donk can't find the final bullet. That's how the USP, a 1 versus 4 taking shape. Needed that one tap. He's got the bomb. He's got info on the 2 truck. xCloud the unknown.
Take the plant.
And it looks like he's going to get it. They can't contest it, so extra cash if he doesn't win this. And he doesn't. xCloud ensures it.
Couple of wobbly moments there from Donk. Obviously outmanned, outgunned. All right, Donk's going to try his lucky mid. Big flash over. He takes the pick with the D. It's Molly HE, so can't brave that. And Symmetry sits him down with the spam. That is Donk's 6th opening death, I do believe. He's been involved in 10 fights, won 4, lost 6. So Zontix taking his time, taking his peaks. Wherever, swing at any moment. Spots one side, thinks of the bait and switch, and they're ready for this. X-Floud down, lines him up, locks him down. Continue with the multis, Mr. Floud. Slightly sketchy, but this man's not missing a beat.
Just padding the stats versus Team Spirit.
Back-to-back 4Ks. Up to 18 frags now. Good restraint on the util as well from foot. They haven't been pressured, so they've held on to a bunch of incendiaries and smokes.
God, you're right. They've got plenty. That's donked down.
Again, X-Floud is owning him right now.
Oh, and he's just about still standing. 1 HP. He pivots into check as he's surely a dead man. He's got support. He goes looking for more. Confirms 3 bodies. He spotted the bomb. That info flows to Krabeni. Quick to pluck the head off of Zontix's shoulders. Shiro trying to provide some support, some overwatch with the orb. Krabeni with empty hands. That's big from Magic. Shiro as well. Just Jugs here. Still stands his ground. Another clutch for Shiro. He's already had one. A 1 versus 2. Just delaying. Dancing around the side. And he gets it.
And that's if we need to get there. I'm sure Foot would like to make this light work. It's been a missed smoke.
Ooh, Cemetery flirting with aggression. Thinks twice. Backs away. Jugs doesn't. Trade from Donk's big. Keep Spirit accelerating. Look at the movement here. Cemetery gonna have to do some combat orping up close. They can wrap behind him. He's been overlooked. Spots the back. It's Donk. Can't get his eye to the scope for another. Krabeni does. Comes in through vents. Catches Magic slipping. Good read as to the potential towards that fading mid-smoke as well. He's cognizant of the possibility. Shiro's got the bomb. Oh, and he's gone.
Past tense. So near in a 1v3. Plenty of time to do this, but how you meant to break in?
Can they really keep it perfect? Absolutely spotless. Ladies and gentlemen, another CT round. It is 6-0 after a dead even half.
Sure, we had that extended tech timeout, but this has been relatively quick.
Magic's full white as he palms out mid. That's going to make life miserable for Krabeni. Force fight. Oh, it doesn't matter if he can still hit the shot. Magic's flushed him out to his own demise. Donk trading. Jugs leaving. Doesn't matter. Zontix caught on the very edge of the smoke before the util comes up. They have the advantage now. Well, you see the plant. Ooh, good catch from Tanir. Info that there's only 2 towards this B site. X-Floud an audible dismount. He hears the retreat. Doesn't know Donk's hiding out in the smoke. Backs a turn. Golden opportunity, and Donk twists the knife on the 2 of them. No info on X-Floud. Bomb ticking.
Yeah, but there's only 1 man on the site. I know this is almost impossible to pull off in this type of environment.
Yeah.
But he does have a smoke and he does have a kid. And if everything stays calm, Alex, they're leaving the bomb. Like, they're leaving the bomb big time. They're leaving the bomb big time, Alex. It's not a good plan. It's not a good plan. They're on it. He's on it.
He's running!
Oh!
Saved by Tanir! 1 more second on that, and that would have been the most embarrassing of ways for your cash to end.
I've seen a couple of maps where these kids get wobbly legs when they're close to the conversion. Gonna lose this and another before the money gets broken. At that point, the game could be back on, but still hard work for Spirit. Cemetery flashed, fires, falls. Six has the space.
Ooh, Krabeni.
Another opener.
Yeah, onto Shiro.
Keep racking him
He's
up.
gonna get caught. Good find back from Magix. Further forward than Krabeni realized. A threatening lurk smoke scuttled forward. It draws the attention of 2 players. Cemetery investigates. And he's gone to Magix. A big miss from the AWPer. Advantage Spirit, Magic's, what has he got more? Nothing but a bullet on the floor now. 3 on 3, you've got Jugs up close and personal. Quick dink, first bullet out of Tanir's Galil. And the B site is lost. Bomb will be planted unless Xcloud has his way, and he will. Donk down. The nemesis of Donk right now is Xcloud. And Tanir dinked as well. Demon, though, I don't think he's clearing his corners.
He's got you two.
He's got
a free kill
That's
here.
going to be a freebie onto Tanir. Just bowls him over. Are you ready for the position of Zontix, though? The fast flank. Demon! Oh, he thought he had him. Zontix wraps around. An important denial of the clutch.
Another clutch attempt. This one will break the money. 2,400 lost into the next 4 foot. Aggressive from Jukes.
He's chosen a good round to do it. It's just Zontix here. Xcloud joins the party. Still good for one is Zontix.
Make you feel mid's a little bit more lightened up in terms of space to be taken, but Spirit, they're not in a hurry. They don't immediately jump into action. They stay silent. Come down in T-spawn will need to be picked up, so heading back to grab that now. Donk the man tasked with it. And rerouting as Foot gamble elsewhere. They stay searching for answers and information. Nobody spotted in middle. That doesn't mean there's no slip out to pipe. No one hidden towards the vent, but looking to hedge and play 2-2. Can they get back to the site in time? That's the question.
We're going to get answers rapidly. Krabeni, Heaven angle, Magic's pre-aim. Oh, he's caught a bit of a flash. The flash does do damage to Donk. A double swing, good headshot. Awkward for Jugs. Does profit though. Spotted the info. Knows one's close headshot. It's Magic's up close. Swing and Shiro shuts. Should have access for the plant now. Sure, the bomb is idle. Tanir's caught the rotation of Demon on Highway. That's a big one. And you talked about the financial ramifications of losing this one, Chad. Cemetery likely going to be incentivized to save that AWP.
Being safe with this, making sure they get the util in before they just go for that plant. So no risks being taken from Spirit, allowing this clock to sink on down. I want to get lazy in a moment like this, so 9th round will be theirs as Cemetery looks to save this AWP. Shiro already on the hunt. He'd love to get that in his hands. Shiro's right here. He's already tracked you up, Cemetery. Shiro, what a mouth.
Shiro, as an AWPer himself, knows how to peak rival AWP.
I think you will get Tanir to come and swing this line first, and then Shiro can take it after the shot.
Just like that. Oh. Cemetery's quick, though.
Okay. Taking a couple with him. Flora's going to swing open last second. Magix is right in front of this.
He's back in his aim on this. Second guessing it now. Oh, that's a nice hold on.
Well, if Magix had waited for that shockwave, might have been able to catch him there in a moment, but...
Magic's 2 over the boost. Krabeni relays that information. Minimal damage. Zontic's Sunroom is getting pushed on here. Xcloud could have him and does control it nicely.
That's an upgrade.
AK found. Action Highway.
Oh!
Down to Demon. He's put it to good use.
Oh!
Double ding, then Krabeni on top. This was just a partial investment, and this is the one they can win. To start off as the underdog bears its teeth on cash. 2 to find is Tanir and Shiro fighting back in. A 2v5 goes 2v3. Big nade.
Oh, huge
Cemeteries
nade.
is all ringing. There's Jugs. He removes Tanir. Shiro's gone, and the underdog takes the first bite.
A massive map for some young men in a stage game. Foot are here to play. This will not be a wash. This will not be a quick day at the office with Spirit. They are going to have to work for this title. This is pace out the gates. It's a mid-rush.
Oh, and Magic's bell rung. Awkward.
It's a face-it round right here.
Yeah, straight up mid, and Xcloud has continued.
Temple to beat.
Quickly puts his name in the feed, spamming through smokes and finding Shiro. Will they overlook Zontix? Jorbaretta's primed and ready. He's unable to track the heads cleanly. And Tanir down as well. They're just fighting. They are just fighting. This is what Foot do and are continuing to do here on the grand final stage.
Going to make it 3 from 3 in the pistol department so far. Donk. Wrong place. And limited time.
Might just be looking to hold on to the Kevlar right now, get a couple of kills and get some upgrades.
This can't be the Hollywood cliche coming-of-age story where this ragtag squad slay all of the beasts at the top of the Counter-Strike pyramid.
Well, Spirit have been in a lot of finals lately. How many trophies?
Just the one.
Handing one out to Mouse the other week. Why not Foot? Shiro's AWP posted on the B main line. There's Donk to deal with E-Box. And congregating now for a B play. There's smokes, there's flashes, there's mollies. Everything that Krabeni needs to call them into this.
Yeah, and DaxCloud's braved the flame there to... Yeah, ooh, hoping to be overlooked. Donk flicks in. Nice find. There's Shiro, opens up. First for him on map 2. Tanier at the back of Plat. There's Shiro, quick for number 2 as well. But they try as hard as they might to breach this B site, but the individuals from Spirit say no.
Very well done from that B defense. That's tough.
Blocked on camera, no info.
You know they like to play through this to Spirit.
It's a flash from Jugs, and they will push straight through. Further the ones bringing the fight onto the A site. Cemetery trading out. Magic spotted on Cake. Nothing to celebrate, just the one. 3-on-3, bomb should be planted. Demon responsible.
There's kids, there's a smoke, and there's a chance on this retake. 2 in through camera, 1 late main.
It's Don Cam, supported by the Shiro Warp. That smoke will limit his contributions. He's got the HE's elected to throw it through. Shiro will pivot.
Okay, this is going to be late if they want to give this a go. Shiro's going to try and flash above camera for Donk to make the move, or is he?
Demon, tug baskets. Krabeni can provide support. This is the flashbang. Demon not going to be affected. Still nails the headshot. And that's got to be enough to secure it. Just looking for a couple on the way out is Shiro.
Gonna get chased down here, Shiro. You might lose your AWP. Even pluck from the pack. And Donk will make sure Krabeni doesn't get to see that AK into the next round of play.
It's like a test imminent for the B site. Cemetery's making moves. Shiro's attention drawn. Demon smokes him off. They're pushing, they're crunching. Tanier at the back of the site's gonna have to do what Donk couldn't. 2 quick kills. Jugs and Demon reaching through. Magic's kept humble at the 1. It's a 2-on-2 as the dust and the smoke settle. That nade could have it. Jugs. Oh, right down the back pocket, denies the plant. Forces a clutch out of X-Flow. He tickles the bomb. Trying to make a play, and play he shall. Zontix cognizant of the possibilities. Read him well. Beautiful shut down from Zontix.
Good awareness from Zontix.
He lives to tell the tale, does
They're giving
Krabeni.
up A right now. Right, they're fighting for middle. A's open. A is open.
Yeah, Zontix, he realizes his mistake. Space conceded and opening.
Now this is a tough retake. I understand they don't have the weapons, but they have the sight and the man advantage.
This would be disruptive.
Wouldn't be the first one of these in this series either.
Spirit just begging to have 2 consecutive round wins. And now it's not going to be easy on the way back in. Donk searching, a man determined, looking for a lot of fights, and they'll stand and bang. Jugs brings him down. Tech 9 headshot lethal. Tanier and Shiro still finding output. 1 back from Demon. They want to fight. Look at Krabeni just swinging. The fights just keep on coming. It's still up for debate. Magic's smoke, kit. That is the dream combo for this 1v1. How does Demon handle the pressure of this? Ooh, gives him the fight. Knows where he's at. Magic's what's their options. They're just going to spam into the smoke. It gets weird. Demon can't find him. Magic's just holding. Magic saves Spirit. A hard one, yes. But back into the site. Takes the kill on the last second.
Oh, these CT rounds are going to be hard to come by.
Donk and Tanier versus 3 B main. It's going to go 0 to 100. Just as he looks away, attention drawn. Tanier able to find X-Cloud for free, goes swinging in. Then the Cemetery trade. Donk, what have you got? Finds just the 1, keeping him humble. Rotation's quick. Smoke is late.
Breaks available.
Magic's going to go for just a chunky nade here. Cemetery, watch your health. Bosh, 59, 57 for Krabeni. First plant, deep smoke. Flash onto Shiro. Retooling. And time is ticking. Cemetery's just setting himself up to take the fight. Krabeni's been spotted out, caught, just a pixel of him exposed on the pillar. Now Demon has to step up. He strafes on in. It's Cemetery that has to come up clutch, and he just can't. jacket. Shiro with 1 HP to spare.
Good poise under pressure from Spirit. Donk's blocked that.
Good interception. XCloud parting aggressive into Magic's crosshair. He's nailed it. Are you ready for the second? Look at Krabby go. He's just got so quick and eats the flashbang. Magix feeds it to him. Does force the block util. Magix as well. Can be forced to throw out his incendiary in response. Good cash. Perfect from Magix, a wide swing. Finds Symmetry. Now Jugs activates and it's all too easy for Team Spirit. That A site's safe as houses. Jugs has got the bomb on his back as well. He's leading this contact war through.
They have to know this is a possibility. They don't want to try and fight E-Box or B main extremity. They must know mid's a massive gap right now, but no one's acknowledging it.
They called it clear. They hid in plain sight. And now XCloud has the flank. Oh, the info, it flows, but do you overlook Ivy? You might. No, never mind. Magix has gone down, Demons in spawn. And you know exactly where Tanir is. You spotted his entrance into the E-Box. Foot to close out this half. Keep it just a 2-round game. Symmetry sent up to collect onto the Zontig's arrival here. Doesn't quite nail it. Pulls us back even. Late retake out of Spirit. This is not out of the realms of possibility. The plant, however, does make things difficult. Krabeni hiding out on site. XCloud onto Tanir, and it's looking good. A little too good for Shiro and Zontix to handle. No time, no head. We've got a 7-5 half, folks. Spirit looking comfortable on Anubis. Can Foot seriously put up a fight in the second half? Heaven smoke and go.
They don't have a kit for the retake.
I'm very curious to see how that works out for them. You've got Tanir Cook in the flank. They'll have to push through the camera smoke, and you can't hit the headshot to Donk! And 2 fall in quick succession. The first pistol for Team Spirit, and it comes just as easy as that.
I understand the thought process, especially with Foot. They have no issue trying to brave smokes and take those fights, knowing that they can get their feet planted and the crosshair in the right place quickly. But that's a risky pistol. They gambled, and incorrectly. Demon, take one for his troubles. Tanir. Looks XCloud for a moment, but able to correct first is XCloud. Showing some frustrations there. Hide and seek with Demon. Stay on board with the kid as he looks for another frag. He gets gooshed and he goes down. Good stuff from Tanir. 2 for him, 2 for Donk, 1 for Zontix. How long do they go through the motions before this is detected? Right now with the bomb over towards Ruggs, looking likely they are going to roll the dice correctly once more.
Nice shot out of Krabeni's D. Magix
saw multiple there.
He did. Might call off this A finish. And Demon is attempting. Can he tuck in before they round this corner? Will you overlook it, Donk? Has Demon done him dirty? Of course not. Cleared, hard cleared by Donk, and Demon just reclines in the chair. XCloud kind of alone here, knows he has to play it forward, knows he has to try and get something on this first fight, and he's got Donk. Continues in that head-to-head. Had his number on Cash. Different story here on Anubis. That's a great shot out of Tanir. He's looking precise to start off this T side. Where's that bomb going? Back to A, because it's under the control of Zontix.
I think you give this one a go for sure. You don't just hold on to these guns. Symmetry's here in time.
The bomb just going across now. Shiro hesitant. He's got the cover. Pipping that gap. Wants to buy time. Can't take this on his own, but the fight might come his way. Shiro's nailed the timing here. Yeah, just perfect. Get your info on Zontix, and now all attention on Jug's approach. Anticipating A main is Shiro. And he's absolutely back on the money. He's perfect. Played it to perfection. Top of the tables. An even kill spread. Everyone doing what's necessary on Team Spirit to run home with an equalizing map.
Basket's pressure applied with that smoke. Jug's trying to play around this. They could break it and clear. He's going to get the support of Krabeni coming over.
Oh, here comes that break.
Should be comboed, yes, with a molly towards Fountain.
Yeah. things get awkward for Jugs. Oh, plays on the pixel, just in the burn. Stands his ground and removes Donk of all. Tanir back. Krabeni still there. Catches Tanir on the swing. No trade available whatsoever. And now the door is locked behind you. You have to fight forward. Cemetery puts his head in the vice. Shiro slams it shut. Krabeni swaps out to the AWP, shows Cemetery how to use it.
Bomb has been planted.
2 kills deep from Krabeni. Oh, beheaded by Zontix. And a clutch for Demon taking shape. First found, just Shiro. It's all or nothing. Do we have something to be excited about here on Anubis? Demon decides for us. Shiro holds the line. And as Demon falls, the opportunities for Foot go with them.
And 4s, an MP9 and a Famis into the mix on this. Early pressure towards B.
Tanir, Warpath. Oh, wow! X-Cloud just goes for a swing. Dong sees to it.
Massive gap right now. I think Zontix has the opportunity to take an awful lot of space. A big rotation back. They thought that was just a full in B execute. So Zontix got a lot of room. Now he parks the bus.
Jugs and Demon don't. Laying it forward into Zontix. That's exactly what he's positioned to deal with. And that's the frag, a freebie. Reads the Demon repeat, but still on 3.
Between both sides very well, Spirit.
Hello. Krabeni spotted the progressions of Magix.
How much pressure that he's under. Everybody bearing down on his side now.
Yeah, he's going to be gagging to see Demon and Cemetery pushing out A main and start to help him out. Ooh, Shiro low. Does the damage. Magic's down. Good chip in from Cemetery. Stops him before he could round the corner. And Shiro put into an unwinnable one.
Yeah, that came down to the timing right there. Magic's just throwing some util. Gets caught in the back line and well, the booze before we can even say it.
Zontix meets Jugs in motion, moving forward, catches a searching main.
It's one of the AKs down. Shiro would love to get this back. There's a flash. There's a molly.
They're trying to retrieve it. Krabeni, he's having none of it. And Donk obviously reacts, obviously looks the other way. And as attention's drawn, X-Cloud flirts with aggression of his own. Donk reads him like a book.
Oh, where that came from.
Oh, way more required. Krabeni catches Magic straight out of Tanir.
This is deathmatch now.
This is deathmatch, because the bomb is down. You know where Donk and Tanir were? Jugs. Oh, just looked the wrong way. They didn't spot him, Tanir. Didn't process the information. Now Donk in a box, and it's Demon that slams it shut.
Okay. Well, very in your face there from Foot. Sure, no one is above, able to push behind Donk as they are starting to set up for the B play. Double molly.
Yeah, X-Flood's going to have to pull back. Perfect timing. X-Flood was completely unprepared for that. Opening kill from Donk. Flash leaves Demon reeling. Half health. Back at the site. Cemetery in support. Krabeni on the flank. It will be late. Cemetery's got to find something here. The bait. Perfect. Magix forces the trigger pull. Trying to stick around on that pillar, but burnt out of position. Tanir will finish the job. Looking good is Tanir. Quick on the follow-up. Demon's gone. They know about Krabeni. It's Jugs on the warpath, just goes swinging towards Ivy. Krabeni down. It's 3 out of Tanir. He's keeping up with Donk here on Anubis. He's definitely comfortable.
Don't have to worry about somebody out in water, but it is a very risky move. So light pressure towards A/middle as they group towards B. It's Demon, it's X-Flab, and they need to stand and bang.
30 seconds. A barrage of utility and Spirit players, and Demon completely unprepared, lackadaisical, looking the wrong way. X-Cloud just a crouch spray. It's decent output, and Zontix should have him booked here. Krabeni, do you consider it? Oh, he does, but court mantling. Doesn't have the accuracy in the air. Cemetery, a missed shot. Oh. Jiggle bait, USP headshot at range. Tanir in the clutch. We're saying he's comfortable, and he can close it down, but Cemetery will hit the shot. First time I feel like I'm really saying his name for impact there. He does extend play. Cemetery in the 1v1. 12-11. And Krabeni immediately throws aggression into the mix. So does Magix. Cemetery gonna get overrun. There's an SFG, needs Jugs' help. Good work. Magix overlooked him on camera. Duncan cannot provide the trade. One back, Shiro anticipates X-Cloud, just the head visible.
Second last smoke gone there until they can pick up more. Connector block, 2 ready to push out main. That wants overtime. The pace is just agonizing.
Zontix returns. Anticipating some proactivity. He's right, he's perfectly read it. And there's another where that came from. Krabeni pokes his nose out there in hot pursuit. Nade delays, he's still around! He still sticks in for 1.5 to near 5 HP. Now onto the AWP. Gifted it by Shiro. Using it to try and pressure Cemetery. You can see the speed wobbles. Cemetery feeling the pressure of the moment. Knowing if he can just find a kill, just one, could be enough to secure overtime. Give you something to breathe, and there it is onto Tanir. Shiro in a clutch. High stakes, low time, and 2 to find. Demon there. Ooh. That's Cemetery's close. Swaps out to the USP and takes us to overtime.
Give yourself a go, give yourself a chance.
X-Cloud, he wants to start off with a bang. He goes charging. Donk was anticipating, but he's gone unnoticed. Jugs pushes main, finds Donk distracted. Zontix, chance for the clawback. Demon quick to take the fight. Every fight Spirit have found, there's 3 CTs there.
This is a second wins and a half. Tanir, lurk smoke fading now. Can't be more of the same, just hurry up and wait. A shot found from Shiro, Jugs down. Cap towards A, they're gonna group up B.
Oh yeah.
Surely they clear this.
You would hope so. Tanir, he bides his time, he exercises his string of discipline, and they crumble. Advantage gone. Krabeni couldn't find the lethality he wanted. Nade might soften him up further. Bosch, 37, and the bomb's moving back to B. Mid-pivot, or all the way to rejoin their forces to
Krabeni's hearing these steps. He's worried it could be mid or B main, but he's heard those steps. So he's going to call Cemetery over. Being liberal with the util. Smoking left side. Cemetery will have to path to plat if he wants to fight this.
He does so silently. He'll be on the line necessary. And he hits the shot too. Good one back. Shiro hits the shot for number 2. Cemetery in the clutch. To start off overtime, he secured it with one. This time asking too much. Magix just runs him down.
What Tanir got right there is what Spirit have been looking for. Safe haven for Zonti. He's got himself a pocket between the smoke. So he's comfy here, Krabeni. He wants to jump on out. He wants to lend a hand. He might get Zontix for free if he palms back. That flash draws attention. Zontix aware and a great shot. Good kill onto the in-game leader.
Great to see the awareness.
Juke's playing a block on 8.
It's going to be this fight first. Who goes first? Magix is right there. And so is the bullet from Demon. Oh, you overlooked Tanir's late arrival. It's not baiting if you win the round. 4 on 4. Tanir nails the head. Takes out Demon. Belated trade into the A site. Jugs between a rock and a hard place. Just tucked on the box and his backside exposed. Easy for Donk. The A site falls. X-Cloud's been there the whole time, and they've actually faked it with 10 seconds left. Right down to the wire. And Donk will clear him. Triple to find that second sequential.
It's the first time it hasn't felt like Foot have been on the same page with some of these decisions.
Last round of the attack then for Spirit. Cemetery, walkabout, spots his counterpart Shiro on the stairs, remains on the pixel, but the gap closing. Zontix and Donk walking in, hunting an AWP player. Oh, and he's missed his shot. Calling for help, they're just running at him. Still Cemetery good, there's Tanir. What is that? Comes out B main, a man possessed. Provides the necessary. 3, looking for that 4th, softens up Krabeni. And for Jugs, no reason not to give it his best go, but with 3 determined Spirit players, 1 with 27 frags under his belt. And it's not the usual candidate. On the fade. And another headshot for Tanir. One hell of a little burst of frags we've seen from him in those 3 sequential T-side rounds.
Demon's here.
He is. And Tanir and Donk are coming. Nails it. Tanir gone. Deleted. The right foot forward for Foot. You do see Jugs go down. That's Zontix on A main. He pushed forward, cleared out baskets, finds that equalizer. It's a bit quiet outside of A.
That's a really important molly there from Cemetery. That changes the push. I think they wanted to clamp down on water with 2 through E-box, 2 through main. Now we have to reset, but it's forced them back towards middle, and that's exactly where Foot find themselves.
Magix has called Donk over. And now they strike. Cemetery ready. There's Donk back. Knows there's more. X-Bat through the smoke. That's a huge kill. East side open for business. You've just got to get the bomb through. Donk arrives. Could be a well-placed nade. X-Cloud's up, though. Easy for him. Demon trading. And his stocks are shooting up. Shiro's patience again pays off. Rifle for the 1v1. Cemetery. That's what you want to see. Closes it down. Another 1v1 converted.
I think 2 out of the box. Shiro's going to take the AWP towards A. It's a little bit different. Post on the line and see if you can suppress Jugs, looking for that space. Jugs has actually thrown out a deep basket smoke from spawn. And they're flashing straight to
Magix. He was so unprepared for that. A perfect little pop and go.
Follow through.
Yeah, they're hoovering up the space. Shiro will be on the line, but flashed off. Fires off the shot. They're closing the gap. Tanir unable to provide support from Temple. They know A main's not been cleared. And it's a chaotic one from Tanir. Just goes running in. Donk does too. Reveals his presence outside the camera smoke.
Jugs is the insurance policy here.
Oh, guess the info. Jugs reveals himself. Shiro's already found a chip in. Oh, and overextending. Donk will punish. Now the pressure's on Demon's shoulders. Only Cemetery can save him to tie up this grand final. 1 each. The Spirit take it into overtime. Sure, tenacity on display. It was Spirit's pick, and they were made to work for it. Tanir outstanding in the performance. 29.
Just Zontix in red, and they're fast down mid. They're going to pipe straight into him.
Yeah, they just want to fight Zontix. He'll fall back, understands the possibility, falls into CT, cover from Tanir, relays the info. He'll turn tail. Temple.
If Zontix hits anything here, this is huge. 1 kill, it's enough.
Yeah, he is a man surrounded. Noted by Krabeni. Good headshot. Jugs dead on the swing. Demon trading. Bomb planting. All through Donut. X-Cloud's been waiting for this, and he's found Donk cleanly. Getting the molly out of his hand is something. Makes life difficult for Magix in the fight. Goes down from the grave. X-Cloud, nice find. Good output. Demon's taken his place as well. Really hard for Spirit to win this one. Cemetery, the insurance policy. Good headshot. Tanir's gone. Shiro falls. Another pistol next to Foot's name.
Oh, another one to the tally there. Racking him up now. Oh, and the flash, that's enough. They're just darting quickly.
Quick reaction as the Jugs is there to stop towards Shiro's rotation. Zontix is there on site, and he does find a perfect first burst, second as well. Great output from Zontix so far. Jugs on this rotation does get spotted. Donk.
Jugs is in trouble.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble. Oh, over the top of the box. Magix 5-7 going to run at him. Finds himself the upgrade, finds himself the first of the clutch. Cemetery, oh, just Cemetery, peeks in on the reload. You have to be brave to go for that one.
Well, you think there's just one, there's always more with Foot ready to trade and swing off each other at every moment. Now, that was very close. There was smoke early from Spirit as well. That's going to make it much harder to get the Brolin molly in. Look at the pace on Crabman, just right up in their face in cave. They're going to want to deal with him. They're going to pop out mid.
Yeah, and they're going to try and catch that timing with Donk looking the wrong way. It's hard to get past Donk. He did a full mag dump though, so onto the USP! How is he still alive? Look what it cost them just to get mid-access. Spots the tip of Magic's head, goes both ways though, and a dink already connected onto the helmet of Krabeni, finished off cleanly by Magic's, but mad. Donk recently got a penchant for the M4A1. It's a fight on B-Ram. Just chaining these flashes for Magic's to go have a look. Ooh, over the top.
Yeah, just parred through their own smoke, did Donk. From middle, up the heavens, through the smoke to get the cave space, and Krabeni down.
Yeah, it came as a bit of a surprise to Krabeni, and they've got to try and get some pressure onto Cave. Okay, missed AWP shot from Shiro. Nade chasing him down. That's very little. Replenish red.
I've stayed on board with Zontix. He's been very hefty on the clear, so not wary if anybody's out A yet, but now has confirmed that this break will be late and suboptimal.
Yeah.
Action on Zontix.
Feels like he's always good for at least the one. Makes his position and whereabouts noted. Post plant advantage Spirit.
Late rotation from Magix, who's expecting a lurk, but he joins the party now. There's a kit, there's a smoke, and a couple of flashes.
And that single flash is going to get him out temple. Here it comes, the retake from Spirit attempt. Xploud brings the fight to them. A one and done. Tanir trades. Cemetery just a Tech 9 versus the M4. Good one back from Shiro. It's going to come down to the 1-on-2. If he could just get Tanir off that bomb, he's on it. Somehow, some way, he's gotten away with the defuse on the low HP. A single bullet from Demon would have done it. Straight through.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think the fact that you have all this room, you can just group up and pounce.
That's the plan. He's hearing the jump spots. Krabeni makes his presence known, attention drawn, but now they're up long. Are they ready for this? No! Jugs catches him off guard. And now with two in the feed, awkward for Spirit, reeling. So much pressure onto the B site, and now channeled into Speedway. They're calling on Dom, saying we need something. But a Tech 9 bullet can put him down. Stands his ground. Demon Steeg does it. There's Jugs. Shiro's on retreat. Foot just came in with some unarmored pistols, and Krabeni takes a risk through cave, finds the space. And they've stolen one away from Spirit.
Donkey's just sat up straight. His body language there coming into this.
Bit up fight.
They're
They're going out. Jugs leads the charge. Xflower for the trade potential. They're looking for Donk. They're looking for Donk. One and done. Jugs the double up. Tanir's gone. Ooh, low HP Magic's. He does manage to balance things out. Evens the scales. And talking of scaling, you're going straight to red. Demon slips through. The rest partner up for a cave clear.
Sure, we'll have to acknowledge this in a moment. In limbo between ramp and cave, pathing back. If he can get into a retake position, he can shut this down.
He's going to have a look. It's the perfect weapon, but the wrong result.
3 in the round for Jugs.
Crazy output in middle. Starts there, ends on B. They've still got Demon parked here. Gonna get cleared. Zontik's a free frag, and there's the denial from Magic's. At least leaves with an AK-47, but absolutely no intention to play for this.
Last one was...
That one rifle. Magic's puts it into Dong's hands. Looks as though Foot are going to be run in to test him.
He has to play ahead of the donut smoke if he wants to contribute. It's too late now.
No, not for Dong. Ooh, that's deadly! Quick two onto the double Ds. Jugs and Demon done.
They're still into A. Rotation on the way over now.
Xploud's coming for it. Can Dong post a third? He's already delivered. Oh, and he continues to just demolish. A 2-on-4. Donk worse for wear. Cemetery copped a bit of shrapnel. Krabeni searches. And Cemetery loud about this, draws attention, notes Tanir's position, takes heavy damage, hoping for the Krabeni. Out towards CT, now alone. Donk, this rifle, well placed, well invested, and some hard hits. Good clear from Krabeni, opens up the path to B. Magix could and should get to the ramp in time. Plan obscured though from it. Can Krabeni do anything with this? Doesn't hit that first burst, buying time as they close the gap. It's Donk on that low HP, could close this down. Krabeni would need to double his kills. Spam through the smoke by Magix, secures it. That is the Donk factor.
I can't believe he gets those 2 kills, right? That donut smoke is landing. He's literally playing in it as it plumes. That is insane. And he's just going, okay, no, I will use it as a shroud of cover to get these kills just before blinking you miss it. Donk doubles up.
xCloud tries his luck, but there's a flash waiting for him on the other side of that smoke. Zontix sets himself up for the opener. Nice little underhand push. Krabeni up the ramp, and Tanir's in the off-back, but wasn't ready in the cubby. One by one, they fall. A whole lot more for Cemetery to deal with now. Can't get the bomb. Lost on the wrong side of the incendiary. Magix has overstepped the mark, and the trade's not there with the crouch.
He can play now.
Now Jugs catches Donk looking the wrong way. Important find, shutting down Cemetery, put it all onto Jugs. And through the smoke, he's taking heavy flak. 5 HP, returns the fire. Puts Tanir down. On this HP, Zontix, it should just be a formality for him. Yeah, catches him with his back turned. Spirit will make it a 1-round game, 2 consecutive for the CT side.
From a macro level, that setup right there that we've just seen, I think is quite telling of the prep for Spirit coming into this.
Damn, really prioritizing the weaponry. Oh, and they're going to lose bodies early. Cemetery doing the flashbang dance. Down to Donk. Demon trading and out of the elbow smoke, so is mid flying the foot flag? It looks like it is. xCloud loses the bomb. Didn't anticipate Magix to have already progressed down the ramp. Now bomb is lost. Oh, and Krabeni catching heavy damage. Magix paranoid about that unsmoked double door.
Give them the bomb here, allow them to pick this back up. And those smokes thrown in.
Krabeni notes the setup. Forces the dismount, but it's Magix with precision on display here. He is delivering in the frags. Quick one back from Demon. See the headshot potential on this guy. Ooh, Tanir holds his nerve to the Jugs push. There's a fake from Demon. Holds out the incendiary. Zontix spotted. He does nail the headshot, but get out of this one if you can. Shiro has missed. 1 HP, 1 bullet versus 2. Getting the plant is the achievement. Good luck, have fun, mate. Yeah, Shiro just runs it in with the P250, and it will be Spirit taking the lead after this run. Big reaction to the red smoke, and that's the spam they were hoping to punish. Zontix does well to take out xCloud. Wait, this is a gap. No one was acknowledging this potential. I think they both thought the other had it. Bomb was spotted there on the radar. Shiro noted the presence. Jugs overlooks Tanir. Into the back of the bomb site. They know both of them were on A, and so you can see Demon just knife out, accelerating to throw a speedway smoke. Staying together is Tanir and Shiro. Cemetery, responsible for the ramp walk. They will divide in attempt to conquer. Audible is Shiro. Attention drawn. Demon responsible for the cave push. That's the fight. Tanir finds the headshot. Good night, Cemetery. Demon.
Not planning for him.
Can he run him down in time? I think he should be good for this. The Glock headshot has to come through. Gets Tanir off the bomb. No time. All tied up. Jabari style, map 3.
Molly on Shiro, maybe big box, but over towards B. Lane's being taken. Information flows and rotation needs to get there in time.
Yeah, reminiscent of Anubis, a wide open A bomb site. This time a kit and a smoke on Krabeni. Jugs confirms the gap has closed. Temple occupado.
Shiro's held on to this Molly.
Flub flash, won't fight.
Look at the kit on Krabeni, that's the difference maker.
It's time to play. X-Cloud to lead the charge on those dual Berettas. Double on the box. Wow, crazy. You see Zontics go down first. Quick clear from Cemetery's finding good output, but so are Team Spirit. And Demon goes down with the ship as well. Good find. Glocks just start to unload from every angle as you emerge. They want to go Aggie Cave. Krabeni throws the flashes to get him out. X-Cloud's going to clear. Does Tanir have vision in time? Starts to unload. Knows the push is coming, but that is first blood for Foot. Oh my god, they're running past him? They surely will consider this Demon. No way, they're all absolutely unaware. The temptation to pull the trigger, get that bomb down. He will. One tap to the back of the head. Cemetery dead to Donk. Krabeni playing around the smoke. Donk's got a good read for this. Just looks away though. He's human after all. Zontics and Magix partner up. A meeting of the minds to make a 2v4 go 2v2. Demon spotted. He gets the info. Knows he's got Zontics cornered. They're going to run at him. Good work. Gets output. Demon healthy. Charges in to make it a 1v1. The bomb down on A still, but where did he go? Magix missing.
Hearing him.
Demon reading. This one's about to get funky. 45 on the clock.
Magic's not moving a muscle. Seconds now. Ammo a problem for Demon. HP a problem for both.
So he's got 4 bullets and Magix says 25 health. He just can't miss.
Time's starting to become the problem now. 15 seconds on the clock.
The smoke is everything for Magix.
10 seconds, Magix, you gotta go.
Demon could play this, just has to deny the plant, and Magic's right in front of him. Easy pick for Demon, a clutch, another clutch attributed to Demon to keep Foot fighting. Oof. It's one hell of a headshot to start.
17th with Magix, he's putting in a shift right now.
Yeah, not only calling, but playing a good game.
X-Cloud's cooled off since map 1.
Certainly. In his place, Demon and Jugs having a good ancient.
And this pace becomes more agonizing now that you're down a man. So going to split. It's going to leave one man, Krabeni, the leader, over towards B, while the rest of them batten down the hatches on A, and that's where the bomb's hitting. There's no time to rotate back now.
Ooh, even better. Gets better for Team Spirit.
Magic's going to call the site clear, but they can't rotate back. They have to go A.
Yeah, they're running into this Demon setup. Cemetery, he's all here as well. Demon will back away, kept at bay by the flame. 13 seconds, Spirit. I know you like to run the clock down, but we're getting a little sketchy. 8 on the clock, and the frags come in just in time. Crazy.
Spirit have gotten this control.
And one response is to go looking for answers.
Heroes down here.
Shira with the bomb as well. Jiggle baits out that orb shot. Magic's ready for Krabeni. Oh, what? Didn't find the kill. Krabeni gets away with murder. Able to pivot back to the site. Now look at this, a spanner in the works. Zontic slips behind enemy lines undetected.
Has to go so deep to find Jugs.
So Tanir parks it, bomb on Shiro, moves to this open site. I say open, it is still Jugs in donut.
He's just parred out. He just parred out.
Zontic doesn't know. Oh, he does now. An audible back pedal. Krabeni still finds the lurk on Tanir. It's weird. Zontic can catch some rotations here. Demon ahead of his expectations. Beautifully handled. Just the right timing to get that with 0 resistance. Shiro's gone. We've got double digits for Foot. What plan has Magix concocted with the help of Hallie? Immediate smokes on A.
Just to draw the rotation. They're going to try and walk out mid.
Jugs does audibly retreat, and just as Krabeni was trying to take to the hold, oh, donk happens! Quick on the follow-up, catches X-Cloud's trade attempt. Dong just has the question if anyone else wants to try and flush him out. He's burrowed in the box. We'll go looking. Jugs has a good idea that that's what's up. Incendiary could secure it. Cemetery finding Shiro. They can equalize. This could be that 3-on-3, but Dong still takes one. Standing in the flames, controls the spray.
And we might get into a bomb site with more than 20 seconds left on the clock. Zontix leaks out Demon.
Ooh.
Can't deal with him.
Good shot.
Now it's Cemetery. They know where the AWP was. B's open for business. Molly will announce the presence. Bomb's going to get punched in. 40 seconds on the clock. And Cemetery, can you save? I was talking about that loss bonus. 1400. He's going to have to retain this. This is agonizing back and forth down the stretcher as the close of this map's going to come through.
Does look like Spirit will investigate.
Do you clear this, though?
It looks like Zontix is really switched on for this clear. Look at him go, just so mechanical. Didn't clear it properly. Alphas is